The industry is kind of buckling its seatbelt right now for February 17th, 2009, when the FCC mandates that all broadcast television will no longer be analog. It's all digital, which means that if you have an existing analog television in your home, you can't watch TV anymore. So satellite companies, cable operators, telcos suddenly say, here's 22 million television households that are up for grabs, or they're going to buy some over-the-air digital set-top box at Best Buy. Where are we going with all this? Is America ready?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, so I won't be able to watch television unless I get a new TV set by 2009.
Your cable operator should do that for you, right? Or they'll give you something, or
they'll give you
something?
But we have iOS, so I guess we're digital already. Okay, so I'm safe. I'm safe.
So it's very interesting you say that. The whole sort of pulling and tugging between what people want to pay for and what people don't want to pay for, and it's changing all the time. The other interesting thing, I think, is this whole idea of, which is something dealing with Hollywood, the whole idea about whether you're going to have movies trying to do some sort of platform on TV through either VOD or something where you're going to try to have people watch a movie at home maybe the same weekend it comes out in a theater, or within some period of time in between the theatrical release and when it comes out on DVD or comes onto a pay cable channel.
There are so many executives. Some are innovative, some are, are just big names. And I'm just curious, if you had the opportunity to have dinner with one executive, who would it be and why?
I'd be interested in meeting John Malone and finding out what he has planned for the whole MSO space going forward. Obviously, he's taken a controlling stake in DirecTV from Rupert Murdoch. So it'd be interesting to know if he's going to sort of reshape this space all over again as he did in previous years.
Teresa?
He's not technically in, cable, but looking to see what he's going to be doing on the web is Bill Gates with his with the acquisition of the agencies and sort of how they're going to be looking to compete a little bit more with, new services out there and other networks, and they've got an amazing asset out there that I just don't think they're doing a great job with. I'd love to see what his vision is really for the, with the acquisition of the agencies and the combination of content and advertising and search and what they're really going to be doing at Microsoft.
Sure. Stuart?
I'd have to say, given things that are going on at the moment, probably Rupert Murdoch. I'd be fascinated to break some bread with him and hear what's up his sleeve, given all the different balls he's juggling right now. It's very, very interesting.
With all the big stories, has there been a surprise news story that you've covered this year?
They're all surprises these days.
For their news.
Everything has been a surprise.
I have to say, the biggest surprise I've seen is really the rate of change with advertising and marketing and the platforms and the formats and the opportunities that have just... I think since last September, I did a story when Frito-Lay announced that they were going to be doing the user-generated ad for Super Bowl, and that was in September. And then, I was out for 3 months on maternity leave, and by the time I came back, it was genuinely a different world. It changed so much between December and the springtime, or even the fall and the springtime. It just,
and
6 months.
even the Frito-Lay itself. They the day of the Super Bowl, they decided rather than running one winning spot on the game, they actually bought a second one because they felt that they got the material they got was good enough and clever enough, and it was. And they subsequently ran, I guess, the 4 or 5 finalists on a regular basis for like an entire month or two.
They've been doing like 4 million times.
And they've done, subsequent to that, they've started 2 more user-involving promotional. One involved picking between 2 new flavors to introduce nationally. And then they just announced something else, which I think involves maybe a name for a product or something.
Yes.
But some of these companies now, it's like a completely two-way dialogue now, completely different from the old model where it's, we're on Mount Olympus, we're pushing this down to you, whether it's a new product or a new commercial or a new series or a new service, a new technology, and you better take it because we're smart and we're giving it to you. And that's completely upside down now. I can't think of any place anymore now where there isn't some feedback loop being hastily added into the mix because consumers now are saying, we've got the power and we want to be heard.
And it's across the board. It goes. It's in news. It's in commercial consumer products. It's about creating products. It's about creating news. It's having impact on what news is delivered. It's
and changing things at a drop of a hat based on the feedback that you're getting. Things that used to take forever to evolve or adapt or be changed. Now within a much shorter period of time, people are saying, look, the consumer is saying X. We better jump right now and listen to and do that. Otherwise, they're going to drift away.